Hey everybody, this is Mrs. Stromback here. Today I'm actually in my basement. It's kind of cluttered as you maybe can tell, but it's a good place to work with some soil, some beans, and I cheated. I used spinach plants instead of lettuce. Some of you maybe used radish, and that's fine too. Just so long as it's not a bean plant, we'll get some results, I hope. Okay, well anyway, I don't know if you can see my whiteboard at all, but I have a little message for you. I guess I'll show that to you after class. I will show you my beans. Here's my bean plant that has been growing rather vigorously. If yours aren't quite as big, that's okay. I think you should still get some good results. And then your other plant is probably lettuce. I have spinach, which looks fairly similar here. Actually, I went out and bought this. I cheated on that a little bit too. But we're going to take a look at the roots of the spinach and of the beans. And remember, your soil was inoculated with ribosium bacteria. And if that bacteria is alive and well, we might be able to see some root nodules. Doesn't look like much under the microscope or even with your hand lens, but it's really some amazing things, as this bacteria provides usable nitrogen for our soil. So as we continue, be amazed. So I got my gloves on, and I wanted to show you, I took out one of my bean plants already. Of course, we have Amanda here helping us out. And you want to make sure, I already did this, but really shake out the soil out of your bean plant and lettuce plant so you get a lot of naked roots. And now these have been sitting out for a little while, so they're already getting kind of dry. So if you start this lab, make sure you complete it at the same time. And then Amanda, I don't know if you can get a shot of this smaller spinach plant there. I pulled that out. But again, the purpose of the lab is to look at roots, not necessarily the plant itself. And hey, when I get all done with mine, I'm going to try to transplant them in my soil because nothing's better than a garden fresh bean. Okay, and one other thing you will need today is your microscope slides and your microscope. I'm going to try to show you a nice little video clip of the microscope and how to set up the slides, but believe it or not, I have no microscope slides. Maybe that's what happens when you move twice in 1 year. Kind of lost track of some of my stuff. Okay, well, I'm going to continue now with showing you some still shots, but I just want to make sure you have your plants ready. I have mine out on paper. You'll need a hand lens, and I have to tell you, I'll show you my hand lens. This is another thing that I didn't get. So I use my cheater readers, and they magnify just as well as a hand lens. So when I show you the shots today, I will be looking and you will be looking through my reading glasses. They're like the 2.0. They're pretty strong. So if you can't find a hand lens and your parents have some readers, go ahead and use those as well. All right, let's look at some slides and see what we can figure out.